Gangs of professional beggars who pleaded for cash while having a home and access to benefits have been driven out of one town to the relief of genuinely homeless people who said the imposters made them look bad. A controversial campaign by a Torquay businessman has driven out a professional begging gang which had taken over the seaside town centre of Devon in recent years. Pub and restaurant owner Ashley Sims, 46, saw the deterioration of the harbour due to aggressive beggars and decided to take action, threatening to name and shame those falsely claiming to be homeless. Fone, a 29-year-old former mechanic who has lived on the streets for the past 20 months after the end of his marriage and a mental breakdown, said, "I'm glad they're gone. I think professional begging is disgusting. It makes the people who are really street homeless look bad. I am not one of these con artists who come down on a Friday or Saturday night and make loads of money and then go home to a comfortable flat. Because of what professional beggars do, people could walk past me and feed that person who has a home and benefits instead." Earnings in town center shops had decreased by 60% after aggressive beggars and drug users started intimidating shoppers, said Susie Colley, chairwoman of Torquay Chamber of Commerce. Paramedics were also having to deal with beggars who had taken the drug spice and fallen into zombie-like states several times a day, reported The Times. Fed up of the disruption caused by professional beggars, Mr. Sims took pictures of 17 beggars and showed them to staff at Humanity Torquay, a local homeless charity, as well as a street pastor and a retired policeman. 12 of those photographed had recently been given help from the homeless charity with setting up a home and accessing benefits. Mr. Sims handed the images to the council so they could check if the beggars are in fact still on benefits. Stickers and posters appeared in the town center threatening street beggars that they would be photographed and their pictures checked with the authorities to see if they were genuinely homeless or professional beggars exploiting the plight of others. The campaigners said it had been a huge success and had led to a fall in the number of ambulance call-outs to the town center, possibly because there were fewer drug users posing as beggars. Mr. Sims says his campaign will now be rolled out nationally using a network of 270 photographers. He claims it will transform shopping centers bedeviled by the fake homeless. He told Mail Online, "I live in Torquay and I'm sick to death of people on benefits taking cash-in-hand jobs and begging in their spare time. They are very clever and professional. One guy told me he always wore combat kit because passers-by thought he was ex-services. He claimed it was better than having a dog. People have their own patches to work and they will fight a turf war with anyone who interferes. They are not homeless, they're funding drug and alcohol addiction. I was working with a local charity, Humanity Torquay, and discovered that the genuinely homeless were getting assaulted on the street by professional beggars. That's how all this started. Myself and a colleague have taken photos of them all. Most have now gone but 7 are still out there. So far we haven't needed to publish a single photo. I've told Torquay Council that if they don't take action against those 7 by Thursday their photos will go online." Not everyone is impressed with the unofficial campaign. Torquay Council, along with Devon and Cornwall Police, said the campaign was unacceptable and felt it was causing vigilantism. A genuine homeless person had already been accused of being a faker, they said. Torquay Police Inspector C. Jenkinson said, "The dangerous practice of outing people as professional criminals based on often unverifiable information fails to acknowledge the very complex vulnerabilities and chaotic lives of those concerned." Flo Ardezi, 36, who used to work for the town's council-funded homeless hostel and now manages Humanity Torquay, said he has seen professional begging gangs and knows how they operate. He said they make sure they are in groups of 4 or 5 so they can easily intimidate genuine homeless people to clear the area. The 36-year-old said that on a good day in the summer the group could make up to £400, yet the Torquay action was criticized by Friends of Factory Row, a charity that runs the town's only homeless hostel. Nick Pannell, chairman of the charity, said, "This persecuting of vulnerable adults on our streets is a disgrace and those involved in encouraging it should be ashamed of themselves." The fake homeless campaign claimed there were 17 beggars in Torquay but only 2 who were genuinely homeless. How do they know that, and what is genuine homelessness? Contrary to wildly exaggerated reports, not much money is made from begging.
Tell me where the freaks at.